Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my transfer plans for Game Week 30. Is it time to activate the wild card? And also taking a look at how we got on in Game Week 29. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, another shocking game week for me. I think this is my 5th red arrow in a row now, and this one actually did quite a bit of damage. I was on a green arrow until the Bruno Fernandes masterclass, but I did finish on 45 points, a game week rank of 4,080,000. I think I went from like 50k to 71k in the world. So, like I say, 5 red arrows in a row. It's getting a little bit unfortunate now. Do need to do something to sort it all out, and maybe that is a wild carding, but we'll talk about the process that I'm kind of thinking about right now. Obviously, we haven't had the fixtures revealed or anything like that because we've still got the FA Cup game, so it's very hard to kind of, I guess, choose a pathway to go because we need those fixtures and those results. But either way, I finished on 45 points. I did make 3 transfers in Game Week 29 as well. Luckily, I had 3 transfers in the bank, so I didn't take any hits. Would have been even worse. But yeah, my transfers I actually can't remember because I haven't even looked at FPL over the last week. But I took out Rodgers, Munoz, and Eze, and I brought in Gibbs White, Gvardiol, and Kluivert, which didn't really go that well. Gibbs White picking up 5 points was quite nice, but in a game where they scored 4, getting 1 return from Gibbs White and nothing from Chris Wood was quite heartbreaking, really. But either way, we'll start at the back. So Raya picked up 6 points. Can't remember who they played. Chelsea at home, so that was nice. Really, really happy to get that from Raya. And yeah, he's just been ticking over, really. Like, he's been averaging a clean sheet every other game. Like 9 points, 3 points, 7 points, 2 points, 6 points, 3 points, 6 points. So he's been a very nice hold for me lately, and he's just been gradually getting me points. But I don't think it really makes a massive difference. I know a lot of people still own, like, Gabriel and Saliba and stuff like that. But either way, he's just been getting me points regardless. So Raya with a 6-pointer. Kirkez with a 4-pointer. Did lose that game to Brentford, but did pick up an assist, which was really nice. Finally didn't bench an assist, which has been happening every week for me. Mikolenko picking up 2 points. Really annoying to concede that goal. I think it was quite late in the game as well. It would have been really nice to have that. And yeah, the fixtures coming up for Mikolenko now are just absolutely horrible. Liverpool away, Arsenal at home, Forest away, City at home, Chelsea away. It's just not a player that I'm going to be keeping at all. Robinson picking up a 7-pointer. Really happy about that Spurs fixture. He did actually get a bonus point after the game, so I was like, oh, I think I worked out I was on like 44 points or something like that, and then yeah, Robinson put me up to 45, so I was very happy. I mean, every point is needed this week in a week where it all went so wrong. And then Gvardiol picking up a 1-pointer, not ideal. Luckily does play Leicester at home in the next fixture, and I think even if I'm on a wild card or not this week, he's a player that I'd be having anyway, because they've got doubles coming up and stuff, so most likely. So yeah, he's a player that I'd have by default anyway, so it's nice to get on him early. But yeah, all in all, not bad from the defense, really. Got quite a couple returns. Obviously, 3 returns out of 5 players is not bad. But yeah, Gvardiol was not the player I thought would be picking up a 1-pointer in Game Week 29. I thought he'd get maybe a little bit. But either way, that's the back line and the goalkeeper. In midfield, it didn't really go too great. Palmer missing out was not ideal because a lot of people did get rid of him for Fernandes and for Haaland and stuff like that. So for him to just not even play as well was really unfortunate. And maybe if he played, he would have scored and obviously took out the rare clean sheet. So I don't know if it would have made a massive difference in the end, but it's still only going into this game week with 10 players. Really, really unfortunate. I think he'll be fine, obviously, for the next game week. And I think he's got Spurs at home, which is a pretty nice fixture. But yeah, I think I probably will be getting rid of him after that to bring in Haaland. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then, yeah, Mbumo picking up, was it an assist, I think? Yeah, I think he got a bonus point as well. Like I said, I've not looked at FPL literally in a week, so I can't actually remember what happened. But, yeah, picked up an assist. Again, just ticking along pretty nicely as well. Got that 14-pointer against Leicester, and then the 5 against Everton, 6 against Bournemouth. Not too bad. The double up on Mbumo and Visser has been very, very good for me because Visser scored 3 goals in 4 games. And Mbumo's got like quite a couple of returns in those 4 games as well. So it's been a really, really nice double up. So I was very happy I went with Visser over anybody else. But in terms of my other transfers, like I say, Gibbs White picking up the assist. It was at the very end of the game, which was it was just nice to get something because 4 goals and getting like 1 attacking return from 2 Forest players is really abysmal. If you went Milenkovic or Elanga, then obviously you're loving life. I mean, as a Forest fan, I'm I'm absolutely very, very happy with the win. But it would have been nice if Chris Wood or Gibbs White got a couple of the goals. But yeah, Gibbs White with the 5, and then Kluivert with 2 points. Yeah, not great from him, really. Was kind of hoping he'd get something, especially because I didn't have any Brentford defense. So I was hoping that he'd get like on the score sheet or get an assist or something like that. But yeah, was not the case. And then, as we said, yeah, Cole Palmer not even being in the squad was really unfortunate. It all kind of went wrong up top, though, because a lot of people brought Haaland in. He did score. Luckily, didn't get max bonus. I think he finished on, like, 14 points or something, which, again, not great for me with him not in my team, especially with Chris Wood blanking. He didn't even really put up any good numbers either. You know, he came off on the 79th minute, had an expected goal involvement of 0.17. Nothing crazy, really. I don't really know why I captained him. To be fair, though, it was always going to be between him and Kluivert, so it wouldn't have made a difference because they both finished on 2 points. So I didn't really have anyone else that jumped out at me to kind of captain this game week. So yeah, it's not even something that I can even be that upset about. But then Visser picking up the 8-pointer, very, very nice from him. Like I say, just been ticking along. I brought him in I think I brought him in for the West Ham game, but I think I benched him in that fixture. But then I've played him in every game since, and obviously he's picked up a lot of points. So very, very happy with that. And then, of course, on the bench, Salah, Isak, and Trent not playing. Trent has been confirmed to basically be out until, like, it might be the end of April. So he's definitely going. Like, whether I'm on a wild card or not this week, I'll definitely be getting rid of him, and I'll be transferring him out for, I think, probably Munoz, who's got Southampton away, but I'm not really too sure about that. But as of right now, that's kind of, well, as of right now, that's what happened with game week 29. So not ideal, not a great game week, 45 points, another red arrow, nothing too happy to really be shouting about there, but either way, still an okay-ish rank. 71,000 in the world, and if I do wildcard this week, then hopefully we can kind of rectify that. But let's take a look at the transfers. So I've got nothing in the bank, and then I've got 1 free transfer, and I've got a couple of flagged players. Like I said, I've got Robinson, who's flagged, I've got Palmer, who's flagged, and obviously Trent's just completely out. So if I don't wildcard this week, I think my team would shape up to be Raya in goal, who's got Fulham at home, which is nice. Kirkes with Ipswich at home, which is nice. And then Gvardio, who's got Leicester at home, which is nice. I'm not going to play Mikolenko. I'm not going to play Robinson, and Trent's out. So I'd have to make a transfer on a defender this week if I wasn't wildcarding. And like I say, if I was making that move, it would probably be to bring Munoz in. I know that their double coming up is not ideal from a defensive standpoint, but he's basically playing as like a winger at times. So if they do concede, he's still always got that potential to score a goal and stuff. So I think it will be Trent out for Munoz, which would be giving me a lot of money in the bank as well, which is quite nice. That'd put me 2.2 mil in the bank if I did do that, which would just be Haaland money at the end of the day. But that would be my transfer, and then I would obviously play Kirkes, Munoz, Gvardiol, and then Raya, and that would be my kind of back line, which is very nice on paper. So that's kind of pushing me more towards not wildcarding this week because, like I say, the defense is absolutely fine. In midfield, it's not bad. I mean, I've got Kluivert, who's got Ipswich at home, but again, because of the FA Cup and stuff, is he going to get rested? Hopefully not, because I'd really like him against Ipswich, but at the end of the day, that is something that could happen. I'd be playing a 3-5-2, I think, if I don't wildcard. But yeah, so it'd be Kluivert in midfield. I'd be playing Mbumo, who's got Newcastle away. Again, depending on what happens with Palmer, hopefully he's fine. If he is, then I play him. If he's not fine, then I'll just have to play a 3-4-3. But as of right now, obviously he is hopefully going to be fine. I'll then have Salah, who I'm going to obviously captain, who's got Everton at home. And then I've also got Gibbs White, who's got Man United at home as well. So it doesn't look terrible in midfield. I've only got 1 away fixture. And again, Newcastle, the defense is a little bit all over. Like they've lost a lot of key players in that back line, so it might be really good for Mbumo. But yeah, I mean, the midfield doesn't look too bad either. It doesn't look like something that needs wildcarding. Obviously, the only player that I don't own is Haaland, and he's gonna be licking his lips at that Leicester fixture. Like Leicester, I don't think they've scored in like 7 or 8 games or something, and they're just terrible at the moment. Like they're worse than Southampton, and Leicester at home is just the fixture to target, and they've got it next. So a lot of people will be captaining Haaland. He's probably going to smash it. So I need Everton at home to be a really good fixture for Salah as well. I need him to absolutely smash it. But obviously Liverpool have been off it lately. You know, they lost the Carabao Cup. They got kicked out of Champions League. Their heads are dropping. Maybe that is going to affect Salah. Who knows? But yeah, that'd be the midfield. And then obviously up top, we'd have Visser, Isak, and Wood, who I'd probably just play Isak and Wood. I'd probably bench Visser because Newcastle away. probably isn't going to be a fixture that I play him in. But again, he could easily score, and then he'd be annoying because he'd be on my bench. So that'd be how we'd shape up. So 3-5-2, potentially 3-4-3 if we have an injury to Palmer. So it doesn't look like a team that is crying out for a wild card. It's just the fact that I would not be having Haaland with that Leicester home fixture. And if I wild card in 31, I'd be bringing Haaland in anyway because he's got that double coming up, and that's why I'm kind of more pointing towards potentially going for that wild card, just simply because I'd be making the same moves but like a week earlier. Yeah, we'd know more information about the doubles, but we know the teams that would be going through before the game week 30 deadline. So you can kind of, like, it doesn't matter whether it'd be like double game week 33 or 34, you'd still have the players, if that makes sense. Whereas if you'd wildcarded in 29, you wouldn't know which teams are going through. So I think I'm slowly kind of liking the idea of wildcarding. The team isn't bad this week at all. It doesn't need a wildcard, but I think for damage limitation and to just kind of get ahead of the curve and properly prepare myself for the doubles is what's kind of pushing me towards that wildcard. But either way, that's what the team's kind of looking like right now. And that'd be my transfer this week. If I wasn't wildcarding, it'd be Trent out for Munoz. And then, yeah, we'd see how we go on from there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. What are your plans for FPL Game Week 30? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.